Money Saving Monday, and Gen Z, that is not our youngest. I think Gen Alpha is one below them. They're like teenagers, but the next one up, Gen Z. They are buying homes earlier than expected, and Arizona is leading the way. In fact, we led the nation in FHA loan usage among buyers under 25 last year.
12 News journalist Trisha Hendricks spoke with a woman, proof of that trend, and an expert that debunked myths about first-time home buying. Trisha?
The earlier, the better. If you want to buy a house, according to the National Association of Realtors, it's happening. Gen Z now makes up 17% of all home buyers across the nation, and first-time buyer applications are on the rise. I spoke with the Valley woman, Catherine Hernandez, who bought her first home in Phoenix at just 23 years old, and she told me that she did it using grant funding as well as the first-time buyer programs through Copper State Credit Union. VP of Mortgage Lending Shelly Vance says one of the myths that she hears constantly is that buying is always better than renting, and in some situations, like in Catherine's case, that was the way to go, but that's not always the case. So if you're considering buying, she says that it's best to look at your lifestyle before you make that decision.
You know, are you the type of person that wants to move around a lot? You know, does your job take you different places? You know, you really have to look within your heart and your lifestyle to know whether or not it really is going to be a good thing. It is the best way to develop wealth in our society today, but it's not necessarily for everybody.
That's a great point. Vance says that the best thing that any first-time buyer can do is have the conversation early, even if you don't think you're ready. Coming up on 12 News at 6, we're going to hear from Catherine. Plus, Shelly shares more of the misconceptions of home buying, especially among Gen Z buyers. As always, if you have any money-saving topics you would like us to look into, send us an email at money@12news.com.